You wake up from the cold. It isn't outside, it's inside you. It sits in your bones like something alive. Your toes are gone. Not cut off, just not there anymore. You try to move them, nothing. The boots are frozen stiff, fused to your feet. You don't sit up yet. You listen first. Silence. That is worse than gunfire. You slowly lift your head above the edge of the trench. The world is white. Not clean white. Broken white. Shapes under the snow. Men. Some half buried, some twisted, some missing parts. You drop back down. You're still alive, that's all you know. You are born in a village where winter eats half the year. The house is wood, the floor is dirt, smoke sits low under the ceiling. Your mother coughs into cloth that is never clean. Your father speaks rarely, and when he does, it is about work. You learn hunger before you learn words. Bread is hard. Soup is water pretending to be food. You grow because you must, not because you are fed. You are 10 when you first understand silence. It is not peace, it is waiting. The adults speak in low voices at night, names of places you don't know, words like war. You keep your eyes closed and pretend to sleep. At 12, your hands are already cracked. You carry water, chop wood, work the frozen ground until your fingers bleed through the dirt. Your father watches. One day, he nods. You are no longer a child. At 18, they come. Men in uniform, papers in hand, faces that do not look at you directly. You stand in line with others. No one jokes, no one smiles. Your name is called. You step forward. That is the last choice you make. The uniform does not fit. The fabric scratches your neck. The boots are someone else's. They smell like a stranger's sweat. They hand you a rifle. It is heavier than anything you have owned. They tell you things, instructions, commands, reasons. You remember only one word: forward. The train is a box of bodies. Men pressed against men, breath thick in the air. Someone cries at night, quietly, like it can be hidden. Someone prays. You stare at the frost crawling across the window. Outside, the land is empty. Inside, so are you. The front does not greet you with glory. It greets you with mud. Endless, wet, rotting mud. It climbs into your boots, your clothes, your mouth. You sleep in it. You wake in it. You become it. The first shell lands far away. A dull sound, like thunder that forgot the sky. The second is closer. The third tears the ground open. You don't think, you fall. Your face hits mud. You taste iron and dirt. Someone screams, then stops too quickly. You don't look. You don't want to learn what that sound means yet. Later, you see him. A man who was speaking an hour ago. Now he is still. Eyes open, mouth slightly parted. Snow settles on his face like it belongs there. You turn away, but the smell stays. Sweet, thick, wrong. You learn to eat fast, before it's gone, before it freezes, before something explodes. Bread like stone. You bite anyway. Soup that tastes like rusted water. You drink all of it. Hunger is louder than disgust. At night, the cold tightens. Men press against each other, not for comfort, for survival. Bodies become blankets. Sometimes one doesn't move in the morning. You shift them aside, carefully. Not out of respect, out of necessity. The first charge comes without warning. A shout, a gesture. You climb out of the trench. The wind hits your face like knives. You run because everyone runs. The world becomes noise. Sharp cracks, whistles, impact. Men fall beside you. You do not stop. Stopping is dying. You fire your rifle. You do not aim. You do not think. You point it forward and pull. Again, again. You are not fighting someone, you are trying to survive something. You fall into the snow. Your lungs burn. Your hands shake. You are alive. That feels temporary. Days blur. Cold, hunger, noise. Then silence. Then it starts again. You stop counting. Time loses meaning. Once you find shelter. A broken house, walls barely standing. Inside, a stove, still working. You sit near it. Heat touches your skin. It feels unreal. You find food. A can. Real food. You open it slowly, carefully. You eat like it might disappear if you rush. For a moment, you forget the war. Then the order comes. Move. You leave the warmth, the food. You leave everything. Because you are told to. Winter deepens. The cold sharpens. It is no longer outside you. It is you. Your feet begin to hurt. Then they stop hurting. That is worse. You remove a boot. The skin is black. Dead. You put the boot back on. No one must see. A man disappears in the night. No noise, no trace. In the morning, no one asks. Everyone knows. You start coughing. At first, it's nothing. Then it's constant. Then there is blood. Dark, thick. You wipe it away. You say nothing. You speak less now. Thinking hurts. Feeling hurts. You reduce yourself to simple things. Eat, move, survive. The final battle feels like all the others. Meaningless, inevitable. Hold the position. You don't ask why anymore. The trench collapses under shellfire. Mud and snow bury everything. Water fills a space where you lie. Cold seeps through you. You try to stand, your arms fail. Your legs do not answer. Your body is no longer yours. Around you, chaos fades. Sound dulls. Voices disappear. The world grows quiet. You look up. The sky is the same gray as the first day. Unchanged. Uncaring. You stop feeling the cold. It leaves you, or you leave it. You close your eyes. Not to sleep, just because it is easier. Your body stays there. In the mud. Under snow. Spring may uncover you. Or not. Your name fades faster than footprints. Papers are lost. Letters never arrive. You become nothing. You lived 20 years, less than 1 year at the front, minutes in actual combat. You gained a rifle, cold, fear. You lost your body, your name, your future. You thought you were defending something, but you became part of the ground instead. Freedom? Here it means only one thing. No one remembers you. If you can still feel the cold, you are still alive. Remember that.